of utility coming through. You see the salvos through and a split towards B. A lot in the shoulders of Sam here. He will be the first to fall at the hands of Heat. The site is all furious.
Now it's all a retake right now, and it's so slow. Look at how much space is being gathered. Actually, they're pivoting again towards C.
But they're pivoting into all of that Vice utility. One Thorn has been popped. The flash has already been cleared. There's still one to play around. Again, Heat in a position to continue to play spoiler, and that's what he does. 3 on the round for the Clove. And a rough pistol for NRG.
The pseudo-duelist, and Brock, yeah, he gets one, but
Heat's here waiting. And now they push back. It seems like B is open. A smoke goes through. Sam gets a kill as the door goes up. 2 members down for FURIA.
yeah, now, I mean, you kind of have to make something happen. You need some magic if you're the side of FURIA prize. We've seen him get a lot of collat kills with that Phantom before. Now, just sitting on a Bulldog.
High-low on the other side of the Worm. The dash through on the opposite side of the Flash. And that's as smooth and as easy as it'll get.
He got taken out.
2 big kills out from Rafa. Yeah, Finesse is on the trade, but now numbers are equalized, and Sam has no opportunity, no ability to play it slowly towards C. He's got to rotate A. Oh, the problem is they're going to be able to play around Heat's smokes from this position. Brock close by. The spike now down. Again, numbers away the attack. Salvo just comes up for the Tejo. And Sam with 1 smoke to play around. Instantly dropped. Really nice shots out of the controller. Heat are onto Havoc. And now Sam creeping closer. Has to wait for just a little bit longer. The Paranoia is on the mark, but wrong. On the swing, can't connect.
Team map, everyone from NRG is reading into this.
I don't think that hit Sam. That didn't hit Sam. He's going to have plenty of utility to play around as well. The Paranoia is great. Havoc has been set apart and now dealt with. Trying to rotate back out, yet Heat, who's playing towards B. But look at how early and how proactive NRG are in this rotation. Starting to get a jump on how FURIA like to play this.
Yeah, Finesse already being that solo person towards that A site. Brock should be able to hear some of these footsteps here. That's why you see Ethan rotating over, and now it just comes to who gets the better trades, who gets the better timings here.
Ethan has stun.
All right, Finesse is going to get overwhelmed here. He's going to get swarmed.
There goes that stun, not finding its mark.
Oh my God.
Heat's in a really good spot. Depends on how much further he wants to play this, and of course, on the prowl, creeping forward. Finesse taking a step back from the fight, having to dodge a little bit more utility as Rafa hunts him down, nipping at its heels. A 3rd on the round for the initiator. Now, the easy part.
Spike planted.
Brock left in a 1v3. Utility to play around, but decides to just go for the gun. Finds a target, cannot connect, spotting the 2nd, and now destroyed. Rafa with 4, FURIA as well. Setting him apart once again. Havoc in a position where he's isolated and set apart from the rest of his team. No real way to back up as the Rolling Thunder comes through. Havoc falls at the hands of Finesse's utility.
Here's where it all crumbles for NRG. When they're up numbers.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to secure this advantage.
And they have so much space on the map. Mata's all the way pushed up A. There's only really 1 spot this FURIA team can be.
Yeah, it's C, because you're still spotting outside of B. Ethan is. Has his stun back up online as well. So NRG in a really good position to secure this round, get a 2nd up on the board, but they've got to be able to win these gunfights through. Finesse standing around some of the utility, spam through the smoke, 3 on the round for him. Mata once again denying all this A main space. Heat just on the other side of the wall. Fancy footwork.
So fast. He's so quick with it.
NRG have figured something out. Sam drops down the Paranoia through. He's got him caught. Khalil falls. Prize left in a 1v5.
It just slips away.
Play this carefully, and you've got success.
Spike
Beautiful
down
from
A.
Finesse. Gets in, gets his kill, doesn't overheat. Forcing them into a pretty rough situation. FURIA with 40 seconds left. Still have to figure out where they want to go.
And the re-clear onto Prize as well. Now the up-down, I mean...
30 seconds left.
Oh, I was going to say it's looking fruitful, but now it's a 2v2, Doug.
Khalil with 20 HP. Heat the only one who's healthy.
Spike planted.
Very interesting plant. It's not for any of the members of FURIA. I mean, you could spam that box for sure, but Finesse, he's sitting very healthy here. If he can win this head-to-head against Khalil.
How does this duo decide to do this? Finesse waiting, creeping through on the other side of the door, completely decapitated by Khalil. Leaving Sam in a 1v2. Ult pops, he's gonna try to get it to half, decides to hold it. He's gotten it down to 1, and that's Heat on the other side of the ult. He can wait it out, gets the kill. You gonna stick to that TP? Yes, you are.
Sam knows.
Pinging out on the mini-map. Oh, but Khalil gets a kill onto him anyway.
I think he must have gotten timing. And now you have a free C site, but that Vice wall is still up.
Wall tripped.
It's not going to get much value here, but maybe now an opportunity for Brock to even the score.
He's gotten 1. This would be a 2v4 if they can convert it. Delaying on the plan, a dink dealt. Leaving Finesse in a 1v3. Make that 2. But they're so set apart. Again, just narrowly spotting a pixel, but it's not going to be enough. Finesse has his ult. Used right on cue. Havoc does too. That's 2 kills away of the defense. Now Mata exchanging with ult of his own as Khalil will crumble.
There's nothing left for you to do. You have to speed up B here. All that Vice utility is still up at C. Stealth drone to clear out water. Oh no. The silent walk up.
Yeah, but a 2v5?
Yeah.
I mean,
Spike down B.
not enough silence in the world for that.
Oh, no way. Spike was dropped as well. The double up proactivity, pushing through A. I mean, Heat is getting swarmed right now. Mata.
Gonna be the case. Neon now dashing out. Heat playing in a really good position. Was poised, was set up for some more pistol antics, but not able to convert here.
Just so hard to hit. And every second that passes, NRG can fortify this post plant even further. There was no flood.
Which again was why Cloud9 were so successful against NRG. It seemed like they never really let him play at their own pace. Havoc and Khalil opening the site up. Forget about a flood. They might just duel their way through. Mata's left into 1v3, and he cannot convert.
He gets some mad damage.
There it is. The salvos hit back sight. The stun comes through. Rafa still waiting on the other side, and Finesse is there to greet him. Prize, they didn't clear it. They didn't clear tree. Now Brock spotting where Prize is, cleans him up. It's Heat and Havoc left. And a 2v1 Finesse, once again, forced into a position where he has to deliver.
There's just no way he's ready for drop.
No, the captain cannot convert. And so far, the devil is FURIA. The paranoid through, looks like it's gonna connect onto both. With the stun on the other side, snappy out from Heat as he gets another.
Just so ready for the front B peak as well. Heat is gonna hold this up down with Havoc. But this pressure at door makes it so one of the members has to fall all the way back. This freeze to the round. Maybe NRG can work something here. Paranoia used to take the actual site. They will have that, but are they aware of Havoc here in the back? Sam.
Nice shot up from Sam, man. Rafa's on the trade, though.
30 seconds left.
And it seems like they're going to find safe passage out onto C.
Oh, Sam is the win condition.
That's 1 kill found. TP to reposition, 86 HP, no armor. And they've left Ethan to his own devices.
Spike
You're on your
planted.
own, a solo mission to get the spike down, and success found.
And he delays in time as well. Tap of the door. It's going to be a 2v2. You have Breach Flash to try to flood out.
20 seconds on Ethan's. Never mind, forget about the stun.
This operator is going to become null.
Mata has got to be careful. He's a little bit ahead of this. Finds his one on the Heat.
Oh, so awkward.
Havoc's just on the other side of the smoke. Again, the tiniest of slivers. Oh. I mean, we're talking a game of inches here. Investing the ult to flush him out of that corner. Spike not planted yet. Now Brock committing to it as Mata takes a little bit of aggressive space, gets flashed off, and he dies.
What a shot.
The defense bolstered up and reinforced with the numbers advantage, and it's gone bad from bad to worse. As Brock falls, Finesse and Sam trying to hang on to this and white knuckle their way through it. Again, it's going to have to be on to Sam, a 1v2 with 37 HP. Can he play hero again? He's done everything that NRG have asked for and then some. Once again, his number has been called!
I mean, but that's the breach all gone, so yeah, delayed. But is it enough? Paranoia now out.
Mata waiting on the other side, the stun, the flash, and Prize! Fully stunned, gets 2! That's three on the round. Khalil gets in on another, and Finesse, in the blink of an eye, is left in a 1v5. 9 bullets left, 13 seconds in the round.
Safe. He's safe.
10
I
seconds
mean,
left.
cosmetic as ever, huh?
You are in trouble.
Great stun.
Suppressed, trying to hold the line. Gets his one, but Finesse is on the trade.
He can't commit the ult.
Oh, he'd have nowhere to go.
Still a deposit front B. Som. A lot riding on his shoulders here, but he gets caught.
Meanwhile, Mata's still playing back towards spawn. A little pacey on the other side of this. Finesse is going to have a lot to do here.
Yeah, that wall did go up, so he does have the info. Someone's here. Brock is there to help him.
Perched over his shoulder, trying to help where he can. But now
Great
he's
paranoia.
flashed. He's got nowhere to go. He gets dealt with. Really nice dink out from Brock. Trying to take a step back, invest a little bit of utility, while Mata, again, trying to patch every single hole he possibly can. Brock left in a 1v4. Dash through as Havoc gets 2. And the one benefit is maybe they can contact out, and there's no way Rafa knows.
It's the perfect play.
Perfectly timed. Mata was there to punish. Som will join him. Numbers advantage for the attack.
Now you cannot lose this post plant.
No.
Planted.
You have to have the trades go in your favor. Get good positioning here, but that 1v1 gives FURIA a way in.
Havoc has to be careful. I know he has an advantage here, but if he overheats, it's gone. And in this instance, so is he. Prize and Khalil left in a 2v4.
Yeah, and then they're getting out of here. Save the guns.
For this?
I don't think NRG will be.
The Prowler through. Havoc pops the ult. They're stunned up. They're trying to tuck tail and get away. But Havoc gets 2. Make that 3. Disaster for NRG. Last year.
Unbelievable.
And to do it against NRG, no less. But there's still work to be done. 1 kill traded right back. Havoc has to get out.
Yeah.
Dancing around the Armageddon. Meanwhile, Heat has taken a lot of space C. The one benefit for NRG is that there's nobody playing contain on the northern side of the map, so they can flood out.
Finesse has been hunting here. He's taking all this space. He's taking things into his own hands, but somehow Prize knows.
And he gets a kill on the Finesse. Of course he does. It's now Brock, Ethan, and Som left to try to play Savior. Just 2 now. He drops him. It's all onto Som, and he will fall. FURIA take Lotus.
See players running away from B. They think the rotate is here.
Havoc feeling a lot of the pressure. The stun will buy a little bit of time, but will not preserve his life. As Ethan up close and personal with the frenzy. Now Heat dancing around the cage. He got a little bit of site control. Not enough to feel comfortable enough to settle the spike down. Now committing to it and succeeding. A 5v3 for NRG. You see the members of FURIA who are starting to arrive at the scene.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's in backhaul right now. If these shock darts can actually get some of these low players, could be a way back in, but Ethan.
It's a big one. You mentioned how weak they are. Rafa's gotten 2, not able to connect on the 3rd. Prize left in 1v3. Ethan's weak, yeah, but you've got 2 other really healthy members, and their post plant is beautiful right now. I mean, you've got a cross from back halls. Yeah. Havoc stumbles out of the blocks. But remember, Khalil's in a really good spot. Surely you check this. Ethan looks concerned about it, wisely so. That crouch peek was perfect.
Nasty. You still have Alarm Bot all the way towards A. Finesse, he's been jump spotting. He's making noise, though. He needs to be careful. It does get the info. I still think you commit this Yoru ultimate and just get the info onto this B site. Figure out what's going on. Where are the rest of the defense at? That's why you see this group up here. Oh, but the knife does hit onto him. Only 1 person hit. This knife so far from FURIA has been giving a lot of false information.
I mean, Heat has to spot this from back here, or from back halls, excuse me.
Yeah, you imagine that there's going to be a flash dash play for Mata here into this back hall.
Oh, there was no flash, but that's okay. The double dive works out just fine. Mata cleans him up, and all of a sudden, you've got Prize and Rafa in a position where they probably are going to save too.
Yeah, you have to. There's no way you're breaking through this in a 5v2.
Oh,
not on this map.
No, this is such a pivotal round too. I mean, it's early on, but you think about what we just saw in map 1. You think about
going inside.
You got to be careful in Street here. Both duelists are here, and they've been the hot ones, but the first one will fall. The second will crumble too. And now it's going to be on Finesse to play hero. Does he call them away? Does he commit to this? He might get caught no man's land himself. Rafa falls. Finesse tries to get a second. Is not able to contribute. 3v2 now, the way of the defense. Brock and Psalm left alone. Heat weak as the dark goes through. It's immediately cleared out. Suspicions on where one might be. Not able to convert. Not able to hold the transfer onto Psalm. Is able to get out to safety.
I like that smoke.
Gives him a little bit more cover to play around. Now, pushing into it. The flash gonna connect. Rafa falls. He tried to TP away, but where was that shot from? And now they've fully lost control of the site. FURIA have filled in the space that was previously vacated. You're gonna have a late lurk out from Psalm, but it's gotta be a little pacier. They just went out the fights down long, which seems to be exactly what NRG is doing. Whew. Khalil, sharp with it. Bryce has to be careful. Don't overheat on this.
They're walking up front B. Psalm gonna be ready though, or is he gonna get timing?
Is he ready? Oh, turns at just the wrong time. Now they have B long control, excuse me. FURIA's in a really good spot.
You can't spam this, but you can walk all the way out.
But he has his ult. He can't afford to die here. Punishes onto one, gets a second. That's 3 for Rafa. Mata in a 1v4. Dropped. There's a lot of delay that Rafa can hit here between his nade that he just used and his ult. There, we finally see the trip getting a little bit, but he's the one who falls. Excuse me, it wasn't a trip, it was the util from Sova.
Yeah.
Now the shock. Rafa still playing around this. He didn't see his head. And Mata takes it clean off.
Yeah, it just feels like it's impossible to break through this. There's too many angles you have to worry about.
Out and so off for that. Now we're gonna see some of these ults used. Havoc uses his. The KOs use theirs as well. And Psalm winning the hand-to-hand battle.
Oh, Mata saw the barrel.
Prize is cooked. He had nowhere to go. One step too far. They're really investing into this. Cosmic Divide now through. Stun not connecting. Psalm's gonna hold out onto the plant as he invests the ult. He's left in 1v2, and Brock with 3 massive kills as NRG gets 7. Denying a lot of this space. Playing on the other side of the wall. Mata's now down. Those trips are still up. And Heat has taken a timing, perhaps ill-advised. Instead of deciding to wait out on the other side of the wall, he dies for it. Now 3 members left of the defense. You've got another ult invested in Prize and Rafa. I feel like every time we look up, that's another member lost. That's another advantage gained for NRG.
What was that from Heat? Just trying to take things into his own hands. You kind of had the advantage there. You had 2 info trips. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get spam kills off of them, but then maybe you just got to play a little bit more passive. Let the spike get planted and then go for the retake. Instead, we're running our head into a wall. And we're going for more.
NRG in a really nice position here to close out a 10-2 half with the numbers advantage.
Jeez.
And you mentioned, you said it best. It feels like they're just slamming their head into a wall. Again,
absolutely running it down.
Very reminiscent of the FURIA that we saw on Ascent against G2. Dry swinging things, trying to take fights by yourself.
I mean, I do have to point out, though, that NRG have made so many good changes. I think the Jet as well on this map of Pearl has looked way more comfortable for Mata.
Key in on it was something that G2 keyed in on, is once you know that that's their style and their approach,
yeah,
you do that, right? Like, if you're just going to contact out, you just sit back, you hold.
Alone, Ethan getting 2. Somehow Havoc has gotten all the way in the back here. I mean, he might be able to catch out Finesse here. There's no way Finesse knows this timing was made. Whoa.
I can hear Ender starting to overheat.
He was popping off earlier.
He short-circuited.
Complete crash out. If I'm out of here, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my entire team to rotate in here. Is he going to take the timing? He's smarter than that.
Patient with it.
Yeah, this is good from him. I mean, he's 15-6. Remember, plus 46 before this series. Oh.
It's a game of timing.
That's rough, Doug.
Khalil looking to connect onto the second, cannot. Ethan takes a step back. 3v3 here. And now Prize and Havoc, the two that remain, they're weak. Slivers of health on both of them. The ever desperately needed pistol. Havoc dashing through. I think NRG expecting some of that. Giving a little bit of that space back, except for Mata, as you mentioned, and of course, they walk right into him.
Now everybody else is able to play all the way back, use the weapons to their advantage. Wonder if there will be a call to maybe pivot. Brock is having none of it.
He was so weak. Havoc is disposed of. And now they're going to try to accelerate B. And they're all here. I mean, they have a really good idea of where Rafa is. All of them fall, and now it's Heat who's going to try to rotate back late to the party. And he will get dealt with. NRG respond beautifully.
Decisive Havoc, he's already low. He's going to have to use his nade to delay a little bit. That stun is very nicely timed, but he somehow drops.
A great response out from Finesse with the Frenzy. They're not even really slowing this down a little bit. Finesse is in a good spot. Oh, crosshair down.
One enemy.
Heat now dead. Prize the last. Finesse gets 3. The pistol for NRG. Rafa still has a stun. Where's the stun? There it is. Mata dodged it, I believe. Still in a position to fight. Punishes Rafa. Now numbers for NRG. And they're still spread pretty far apart. The nice thing for the attack side too is you can cut noise. You have over a minute left in the round.
Yeah, if I'm NRG right now, I'm waiting for that stun to come back up. I'm waiting for Brock's tail missiles to come back up.
You're waiting for FURIA to try swing you.
And I'm waiting for FURIA to try swing me. Mata getting 3 into the round. It was a sick idea from NRG though. Because of their previous series of Finesse being alone so much at the start of the halves. That one cage there, FURIA thinks it's just him. But there was all 5 members right behind walking into that cage of Finesse's.
I also think they benefited greatly from the fact that the stun didn't hit Mata.
Yeah,
so he was able to fight through that because the
proactive here in this smoke. They want to fight spawn.
This is danger. He not able to settle onto the second kill. You mentioned how important he is to the success of FURIA. It feels like it's almost, but not yet. Ethan not able to land on the last.
One enemy remaining.
His prize gets away by the skin of his teeth.
Ow. A new look from NRG, getting proactive in the post plan. It's something that you don't really think of when you think of NRG. You think of them to play, you know.
When did you become the good cop?
I mean,
What's your...
it may have been full copium because Mata is not slowing down. It's a massacre, Doug.
Do you think this is what Sam meant when he was talking about Sin City on map 1? He just knew.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, oh, this is the Sentinel's waiting room.
Damn.
I mean, NRG are just...
Yeah, they're speed running their way to victory here.
Spike planted.
Might be a B hit coming through, but you cannot play in tower against that ultimate, Doug.
No.
Sit down.
The drone doesn't even fully clear the northern side of the map. Ult now popped. Mata now through. It's not going to connect. Not going to find a kill, but the rifle will.
Just trying to make something out of nothing was Khalil. At the post plant now, you don't really have to overcook it if you're NRG.
No. And honestly, even if you do decide that you want to turn the heat up a little bit, you've got so much money.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Just
To invest them
30 seconds left.
on the retake.
Okay.
It seems like you're going to try to flood out. Khalil, 2 massive kills. Make that 3.
Player standing.
Okay. Surely they don't lose this round. Ultimates in their arsenal. But Finesse is dipping Havoc.
crazy work. Rafa.
Turning the flash, getting the kill on Finesse. Mata now joining the conversation.
And no ults were used from the side of FURIA.
There's still a chance.
No, there's no way we invest the ults now. This is too hard.
Yeah, you're
the
right.
breach seas is still up. Tail missiles are probably coming back online.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Slowly approaching.
I just wanted to see it
The
again.
Octagon,
We might see
baby.
it.
Oh!
Down you go.
One of the trips were broken and Havoc, he gets caught trying to push through. It's kind of been a bloodbath across the map right now. A lot of chaos ensuing. Breach ultimate was used. This should go the way of FURIA, Doug.
30 seconds left.
And 2v4. Heat is on the prowl as well. Both kills found. FURIA gets it too.
If FURIA can stuff this, if FURIA can stuff this, I mean, they're done.
If FURIA can stuff this.
Yeah. I was going to say
cannot.
that they could run into the showstopper, but
I mean, he's still gonna. Oh, never mind. He's saving it for the next half.
I know exactly.
we might need to get a head-to-head stat of
Finesse and Havoc.
Finesse and Havoc, yeah.
Yeah, Prize is left in 1v4. NRG pushing the pace towards a 10-2 half.
Apply some pressure.
Brock just got his missiles back up.
They found my wife.
There's the trip. Heat on the swing. Tries to settle, but cannot. Numbers the way of the defense. An advantage there. Prize waiting on the other side. The flash almost good enough, but Prize better. Mata left in a 1v3.
Oh, yeah. And heavy hitters, too, Doug.
Sam dancing around the boxes, gonna connect onto the first, tries to get away and does. No follow-up, no trades as Mata gets another.
Just stuffed. I mean, they think it's Finesse playing either in heaven or off-site because of that early cam. I mean, very, very well thought out weird corners and these weird off angles. Instead, you're met with a showstopper to the face.
Yeah, I mean, Havoc had no real way. I mean, he's attempting to roll out quickly, but you've got the stun, you've got the missiles, you've got the rocket.
The instant re-clear on a dish as well. I have to say, Mata is so good at holding these tight angles.
Brother, he's 23-8. I don't think you can find anything he's not good at. I mean, what do you... Well, all right. That was my fault.
He's human?
I'll own that.
Unreal.
2 left on the side of FURIA. Heat and Rafa doing their damnedest to pull a miracle out of a really bad situation. And it all falls onto the breach. Position now given away. A little bit of util baiting out the swing, and Mata, we mentioned it a couple of times, still in a position to make a play as he's going to be rotating towards the southern side of the map, gets a kill out onto Rafa. They tried turning the pace up, FURIA did.
I know exactly where you are.
Just wasn't enough, at least not yet. There's a fighting chance at this, a great kill out from Prize.
Oh, this nade. Could destroy Khalil, but oh.
Mata showing some sleight of hand, staying alive. Ethan not able to punish onto this. Look at the health bars on the remaining members of FURIA.
It's very doable right now for NRG.
That's one, and the other 2 are not much better off. They're so weak. Mata gets 3 to close it out. NRG stomp FURIA on the last 2 maps to take the series 2-1.